shields and all the stuff.
So let's introduce the teams. We have 2 IS-3s and 3 5100s, quite standard here from Unity. Rhino and Lusik in the IS-3s, Antelich, Artishny, Diodor in the 5100s, and Cap and Bulking supporting them in the T1s.
Yeah, on the other side we got also 2 5100s, 3 IS-3s, 2 T1s. It's Handy and Train the T1s, Eugen and Hades, with Alex in the IS-3s, Voice and Annihilator in the 5100. And this Alex Lizakov, he played only one single round from the 75. This is one we noticed before.
Which guy? Which is the one who's only played one?
Alex Lizakov.
The top guy. And
yeah,
he is driving one of their IS-3s. Well, they must have confidence in him. The fact is that they've not put their regulars into other tanks, so this is the case.
Yeah, and I'm really interested to see how he will perform. It should be really working well for him.
There we go, sorting out that.
Yeah.
Oh, something's gone wrong.
Something's
gone wrong. But anyway, we are seeing Unity actually play reasonably defensive, but they've played a split tactic, which is incredibly unusual. Antelich and Cap are on the far side, and they are separated, so...
Yeah, it looks like that GOW just heading for the hill. They got one T1 at D3 to covering the open side. One T1 is at B7, and yeah, Alex is covering the 8 line. And yeah, all other tanks are on the hill, where they will meet Kapi soon in the T1 from...
Okay, so we have them approaching over the hill, and I guess the Antelich was predicting that. The T1 has moved back off the hill. Cap it's got to be to safety, but the entire time that Unity have decided to push on the far side. They have been spotted by Trey, which means that there is an option for them to get back. So Tau now know that Unity are pushing into the Cap zone here. Trey is going to be taken out by Antelich. Not sure if that's a good idea. 5100 obviously expending a shell there, so he's on 5 shells.
Yeah.
And now we have...
but GOW is moving back now to defend the Cap, so maybe they're doing the mistake, or the Unity do the mistake, moving from the AB line into the Cap and get focused out from the hill.
No, they are going to the secure location. Bulkin is there, protected by Diodor, and Diodor is at max health.
Yeah, there's perfect hidden there behind them, and so GOW have to go really deep into the Cap and get flanked. And there's also Anatolich waiting in his 5100 to join them from behind. He gets spotted by Eugen and also noticed, but they can't do anything.
Lusik has just dodged 3 shots, 4 shots have not gone through. He's only received 1 bit of damage. Diodor now under threat, but it doesn't matter. Bulkin is still there, and Tower receiving a ton of damage here. Lusik still at 1,106, regardless of how many Tau guys there are.
Yeah, it will be interesting how Anatolich is able to go from behind and maybe focus one tank out with the other guys. But GOW was happy by resetting the Cap. Now they're driving back and waiting for the next chance. But yeah, they have to move in again. Only 20 seconds left on the clock.
Well, if we look here, the Lusik is still at 1,106 HP, and the entire tower now crippled. And in fact, they're not even going to make a move. Oh wait, behind? Nope.
Anatolich, gets spotted by Alex and get a hit back. But
it does get a reset, but this is too little too late, probably for Tau, as the HP damage has happened, and it's all over.
Yeah, and the tactic is well executed here on the side of Red Rush. That's how you play a Cap pressure over the left side from south. Just go into Cap with the T1 and the IS-3 to cover him and wait with all other tanks that the enemies
is
pop
there,
up.
It's going to go for Tau. Voss from Tau does a good 50 odd damage to him, but Tau is actually doing a ton of damage here. Voss, but they do kill him when he... that's it.
Yeah, they have to kill all tanks now, and yeah, that will not be work out. I'm really interested how much damage Alex have done in this IS-3.
Who, sorry?
Alex, new guy.
The new guy. Well, he did just fine.
Yeah.
In fact, no wonder they put him in it. He's played just fine. Hades is the guy who didn't actually do anything, HP-wise. Diodor actually got taken out doing very little damage, but he was not really there to do damage. His position was to absorb the fire. Yeah. But Lusik's what I want to look at here, doing 3,000 damage, only actually receiving 1,080 potential damage, which means only 2 hits actually hit him, like 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, maybe 3, yeah.
Like hit him. and everything else was just hitting the rocks around him.
Yeah, so really bad aiming, I would say.
Or good use of cover.
Or good use of cover. Going out, shooting, going back. Yeah, let's go for a good choice of cover. Yeah, on the other side, Hardy got 2,700 potential damage, so at least he played well. Even if he deal no damage, he absorbed a lot.
Well, if we see here, the Anligator, he is less than half the way towards Lusik, who just destroyed them. Exactly. Fantastic play by him, really. Get in that position and played it well. Ticini and Antolic did just fine, and so did Alex, but the gap between first and second is just too big.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, like expected, that is only the next step to go to Na'Vi from Red Rush, going forward in the tree. And yeah, GOW. Maybe on Cliff, the next map, they will do better. But in the regular season, they played Cliff against each other, and it was a clear 5-0.
5-0, easy victory for Unity last time they met, but that was online.
Yeah, it was online, and I have to say it was only 5-0 because in the last 2 rounds, GOW just tested crazy things. So after they had the 3-0, they're going also for Waffenträger, for Pershing.
Always a good thing to do. So always a good thing to test. If you've got no way to win the set, you might as well test. 5-0 may look bad, and you may be able to get it down to 3-2 if you really try hard. But at the end of the day, use that research for new crazy tactics, and we might see that here. We might see it pay off. Tao may have designed something new. Yeah, that would be cool. And they tried also to rush in one of the first rounds with 5-13-90s, and then they go a bit more back to a defensive setup. So they're trying to figure out what's the best tactic, and maybe they find the best tactic now to beat Red Rush. They may have done that over the last few months, weeks. Designed a tactic that is gonna overtake Unity. Well, we will see. I feel like we're being a bit dismissive of Tao here, but the statistics are stacked so hard against them. First place versus 11th place.
Exactly.
It's a bit of a difference. But Cliff, we've seen several different tactics on Cliff. Light tactics, heavy tactics, med tactics. We've seen a bit of a mix. So North for AMX 90s and a Pershing did a lot better than the Pershing and 69s and stuff. The tactic from the last game, Synergy, was a lot better. Synergy was a lot better.
Flanking around the lighthouse.
It should have worked if it wasn't for A Gaming keeping super calm, cool as a cucumber, focusing down them one by one with expert aiming. It would have worked for them. The tactic itself was pretty good.
They were a bit unlucky, I would say, also from the movement. But yeah, let's see what Tao will do. Maybe Tao will go also for a heavy setup. Maybe we see an i3 or KV5 like on Mainz.
5 KV5s.
I don't think that, no.
Let's do this.
No,
Just drive down the one line towards the cap zone.
Not to be true. I don't think that, but maybe an i3. It could work. In the position we saw from the north with the Pershing in the 69, I think it was in the first game from Na'Vi, where they stayed super defensive, and Leshar turned around and killed one before he get focused out. It was in the first game, Na'Vi against Not. And they stayed too defensive in the beginning, but you can use I3 as well. And if the 3090 is too aggressive in the middle or try to spot, you give him 400 damage.
That's true, but you could also use the object there for that.
Yeah, sure, you can also use
and the object is a lower profile, harder to spot, and the damage is higher.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're going to go for that sort of strategy, unless you want to tank the damage deliberately or reveal yourself deliberately, go for the object.
Yeah, but at this corner, or in general, the IS-3 absorb a lot more shells than an object. So you can also bait the shells of the 69s out, so you got the 50% chance of bouncing or absorbing. So maybe you got that also in your mind if you pick an IS-3.
True, but we got
voting,
Actually, much higher for Tao than I thought it would be.
A lot of people notice what I was telling about.
Were you bribed by? Did you listen? Why would you listen to MaGGus? I mean, come on, really. Well, they have obviously support. People vote. People love voting for the underdog. Let's be fair.
Yeah,
everyone hopes that miracle cure, that tactic that works, that craziness or the cockiness from the big team. We've seen a big tournament before with WCG where MaGGus at the time lost against the Vietnamese team. They were 2-0 up. They just had to finish the map. They were capping. They were like 98%. One of them got cocky, left the cap circle, reset the cap, and then they went on to lose 5-2. 3-2 in the best of 5.
Stupid.
You can be the better team statistically and reality, but you can still lose the match, and it is all about the day and the match. You can't go in the Olympics and try and go for gold and then go, hey, I just want another try. I just not my best today. It's not my best today.
Yeah.
I need a good sleep. I'll try again tomorrow. No, it doesn't work.
It's not working now.
That's the Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And also, the logo is in favor of Taugo. They got an eagle compared to just red Unity. So.
Are you saying Unity logo is not as good as Tao's?
No, the
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the Tau logo is much better.
What do you guys think?
Vote
the
girl votes. Yeah.
Which logo is better? Interesting to see what that vote would be. Which logo is better?
I bet it's opposite, so 82 to 18.
Oh really?
For Tau.
Oh, really?
I bet something like that.
You just tried to vote them. But to be fair, I saw the Unity team, the GRA, the GRA TMs, Unity. All their uniforms are pretty sharp.
Yeah,
I've not seen
that's
the
true.
Taus. I don't think they have uniforms.
We can't really see it. Maybe you can.
It was all last second, and I don't believe they're a very new team, so I don't believe they have proper uniforms yet.
Yeah.
But the NOD uniforms, have you seen them? The new NOD uniforms.
Yeah,
very good.
Yeah, they're looking really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like NOD never struck me as one of the professional teams. When I saw them in the first season, it was like, they're a bunch of guys. They're called NOD. You know where that's from. These guys are just having fun. Second season, they're still there. You're like, okay, fair enough. These guys are good. And now they've earned their place in the grand finals for the first time they've actually got to the offline
First
finals.
time, yeah.
Yeah, and they've decided to get their proper uniforms and stuff, and fair play to them. Fair play.
That's a funny fact. The worst placement in the regular season, and the seasons before they had the better placement, but this time they're going for the offline event.
Let's not talk about that. Anyway, let's have a look at the tank picks for Red Rush Unity versus Tau. Game number 2. 1-0 up for Unity so far. We have on Unity, we have Rhino in the Pershing. We have 2 T69 supporting the Mantelich and Diodor. We also have Lucic in the 1390 with Artichny as his partner and Cap and Balkan in the T1s.
Yeah, on the other side, we got Alex, Voss, Eugen, Haris, Analigator, Handy, and Trey. 2 Pershings, 3 3090s.
Yeah, double Pershing. Now, that's really good for countering the 69s, really.
Yeah.
Pershings are pretty hard for them to penetrate unless they're within 100, 150 meters. They got to really get flat shots on them.
Yeah.
And they can struggle a bit. And so this is a pretty good counter pick. Although they don't actually get to see the lineups, it is just a fluke that their choice is that much better. But Artichny is vulnerable if anyone can have any loaded shots, and they do. Eugene misses the shot against Artichny, which means that they're now down one of their shells. Balkan is going around the back in security positions, but the extra mobility there for the yellow team.
Yeah, but not the 2 Pershing from Alex and was immediately going in on Diodor, landing the 2 shells and then backing up. Nice play here by the Pershings. They're playing aggressive. They don't say, okay, let's play defense.
The ammo rack is damaged, and Diodor uses repair kit. He's down to 355. Antelich is saving his life and say, like, hey, you don't get to do that for free. But the damage is too strong. Artichny from the side is able to get all his shells off. Great landing shots. Tau HP is destroyed. 1 Pershing at 50%. The other one down. This one's getting ambushed by Lucic coming around the back, and it looks like it's unless Hardy's. Oh no, Hardy's missed again, and Eugene is down to 147 HP. He will go down if Diodor wants it. Diodor wants it. There he goes down. Lucic's now all blocking Antelich, but it doesn't matter too much. They are out. Rhino is down to 154, 52 HP, but with this Pershing turret armor, it's really hard to finish him off. Great play here by Red, and I don't think this was a tactic victory. This was an individual skill victory.
Exactly, definitely an individual skill victory. Sure, they had a 1390 at the G2 area to shoot them in the flanks, the red guys, but just too many misses from the Tau guys, and the focus fire was not good enough. I mean, 4 tanks nearly down, so I don't know how they could beat that without focus fire.
Yeah, it was the spread out from Unity was just perfect for the tactic that came against them, and they just I was going to say that was the first casualty, but no, the shot was fired, it didn't connect, and now Diodor is going to reverse splash. Bye-bye.
Nice for me.
He didn't die though.
No, he didn't die.
He didn't die. That was nice, flawless victory there from Red Rush Unity. 2-0. 1 more map left to make them have the sets.
Yeah. I think for Tau counts the same like for not. Focus on the loser bracket. Get the experience on the first game.
Honestly, Tau are just happy to be here.
Yeah. Olympic thinking.
Yeah, I mean, the things we must admit that League of Liberty Team 1 and 2 really deserve their position here, skill-wise.
Skill-wise,
And
for sure,
to discuss the non-discussable, they were disqualified at the last second, and so the competition here will have a couple of teams that just aren't ready for it. Give them a year.
Exactly.
It's their first season. It's not everyone's ESC. You know, not everyone can do it in their first season. So it's one of these situations where we're just really happy to get the experience here.
Exactly.
And next season, in season 4, they will have an experience that most of the other teams don't have, and they'll come back stronger. No doubt, do very well in season 4. So definitely a team to watch out for there. But here today, let's just see how Unity play.
Exactly. They need to collect the experience, and Unity is in our focus because they are the guys who can beat Na'Vi. And
they are, and they're playing flawlessly. Look at this, Diodor 1,386, Anslich 1,288, and look how close this is. From top guy from Unity to bottom guy in Unity, well, okay, the last guy's in there. There's probably 200 damage between them.
Close to
and that is the important thing. If your combat tanks are all doing the same amount of DPS, or DPM, should I say, they are doing it right. And this is brilliant.
And all tanks survived from the combat tanks.
I just checked. The Pershing was 1,195. So so they were all within a couple of hundred of each other. Yeah, very good play from Unity. The excellent execution of the tactic. Play by play, play by numbers, play by numbers.
They can really be a threat for Na'Vi. Yeah, I'm really looking forward.
So let's see how they play Mines. Now Mines is the interesting one because we've already seen one counter tactic. A-Gaming picking the KV they're opposite to Na'Vi. And if Na'Vi had faced them on Mines with that lineup they picked, they would not have won. No. Well, I would love to see them try. I would love to see them try to win on that map. But we will see now if there's other creative tactics. Another KB5 on Mines?
Maybe. But I think they will go more to a standard setup. At least Unity will go play something similar like Na'Vi and don't go for heavy lineups. They go for the meds and lights. And if Tau go for the heavy line, maybe we see something like that Na'Vi counter from them.
Tau there in the uniform of the league. You can see them in the backdrop there. They do have the league logo. They didn't have the preparation time, and fair enough to them to be here and actually to show up and play.
Exactly.
And they're not losing on purpose. I noticed a comment in the. In the chat? Okay. Someone said like, "Oh, no one's even trying to kill Na'Vi anymore." That was not true.
No,
they were
trying.
This Na'Vi are that far ahead.
Exactly.
Their tactics. We're not going to see that sort of battle when we see Unity versus Na'Vi. We're not going to see that when we see Mind against Na'Vi. Or any of these combinations of the top 4 teams. A-Gaming, Mind, totally Unity and Na'Vi. It's going to be a lot closer. They're not throwing the game. The skill gap is just a little bit far between the top 4 and the second 4. And so this first round, we're mostly A-Gaming and Synergy were pretty close, but we're mostly going to see the top teams in action and see how they're playing this weekend.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, the seeding gives that, so first place against the last place, or 8th place in that case. So don't expect a close battle.
Oh yeah, we've been 4 hours since we've started here today, guys. So pat yourself on the back if you've been here from the start. Who's been here from the start? And any of you guys been here from the actual start, seen the Na'Vi games, and you're still here ready for the next map? Any of you been here for the entire time? And also, tell me where you're from, because we started it and it was heavily Asian and Korean based, our viewers. So obviously it was very early in the day for the Europeans, and it's on a Thursday, and anyone who's outside of Cologne is actually working today. And if you're in Cologne, you're not watching TV.
No,
you're out in the carnival. Are you still around? Do we have people more central from Europe now? I assume that as the day goes on, it's going to shift into Central Europe.
Yeah. And maybe for the last game, also the Americans already waked up.
Well, if they have their morning coffee and a bit of tanks, which I've done before. Sit in the garden with my tablet, watching some tanks, watching the American streams, because they are obviously still going on when I get up in the morning around 6, 7, 8 a.m. Have a coffee, watch some tanks. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Exactly.
Absolutely a behaviour I would encourage. Go out for your newspaper. No. Sit in the garden, watch your tanks. That's how you should do it.
That's true.
We have Dragon Quan still here from Singapore, and he's been here since 40 minutes before the start of the stream. That's dedication, sir. That is dedication, and I'm hoping you win at least one of the competitions today.
Yeah.
In fact, I think you earned some from Twitter already. But anyway, let's go into game number 3 of Unity versus Tau.
Yes, on the side of Tau we got Angulator, Alex, Hardys, VDS, Eugens, Handy and Trey. They're playing a 5100, 2 T32 Pershing, 3090, so they're going for a heavy setup.
Yeah, they're going for the heavy setup here, but we're going for a mixed bag setup here from Unity. 1 WZ, 2 90s, the 69 and an IS-3. Now, I really question the IS-3 pick sometimes on this map because it's really hard to utilize.
Yeah, but I think it was more or less a counter pick to the 3 heavies from Tau, so maybe the last pick from them was the IS-3, so they say, okay, they're playing with 3 heavies, let's go also for 1.
Oh, are they doing... I don't think they're doing the picking.
No?
They have to submit their list independently.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so this is... they've got to predict what their opponents are going to be doing on each map from the previous map. But then again, a more heavy lineup is what you expect from Tau.
Yeah, that's true.
You wouldn't expect a light lineup on a team like Tau.
Yeah.
So anyway, Rhino is actually in trouble. Massive hit to his rear as he takes 254 damage, moving away. And he's got to wait for his support from Artichny, who has to get around the back because Tau are all here. They're going for an all-or-nothing 5-man push in the center. Artichny's out of position to help. He needs to get in position quickly, or no, Tau withdraws.
But behind of them, the 239 from Artichny, and I don't know who is directly behind. It's only the Cappy and the T1. But now they got a 3090 in the back, so they have to move and immediately move up to the hill. That will be interesting.
Already being slow, but they're doing a lot of damage to Unity. Unity's actually received a bit of damage, but it looks like they're spreading out. Tau spread out, but Lusik's on fire. He does not have a fire kit. He does not have a fire kit. He's just lost 200 HP. Lusik's lost a lot of damage for no good reason, but he still wins the duel. Yeah. And Tau did great in that, but they just hesitated a little bit too long. But the fight is still going on.
Exactly,
and
still not
Unity
decided.
are actually quite low on HP. Artichny's coming in, but it might be too little too late. Diodor, Antelich and Rhino are waiting though.
And Alex is now maybe in trouble because the 3090 will pop up behind him immediately, and then he has a problem. The 5100 can't really help him. He is already on reload, and the cap is started for Unity.
Yeah, Antelich is behind. 1, 2, 3... 4. There we go. And Alex is going to go down. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to charge forward. Can he get Diodor before he goes down? The answer is yes. No, Hardy did it.
Nice
Hardy's came in from the
Hardy.
side.
Nice
Hardy's
save.
at max HP. Eugene goes down. But wait, there's so much HP here for Tau.
Yeah,
there's
they
still
can do it.
So much HP from Tau.
The
but Eugene is in trouble going back to the cap zone. He's getting caught out, and he's their last chance to reset the cap. 1 minute 40. They got mostly slow tanks, and he needs to get that off. But will he get bulking before that happens? I'm not entirely sure. But Artichny runs away, and he's on reload, where the Angulator cannot go away and ignore him.
Yeah, the
but
question
it looks
is,
like he is.
Will they stop Eugen from going back? And there's a kill in full speed driving from the Annihilator and the 5100 on the 1T1. So it's
1, 2 hit, 3 hits. Oh my god, he took so much damage there. 485. He's got to be very careful. It looks like although Tau won the fight, they might lose the war here because the positions and experience from Unity. One more shot is Rhino's lining up the shot and he doesn't hit it.
He survived and kills the
second
T1.
WZ, he doesn't hit it. He's got this quick firing gun. He misses the next shot, 84 HP. They need to stop him, but the cap has been reset. And guess what? The Antelic's got ammo rack damage and his repair kit is used. That means he's got a 50-second reload time, or closer to 50 seconds.
2 one-shots from Tau. One is on 340. Only Hardy had a really
but
nice
Hardy's
amount
can
of
go on his own. They can't bust him down. The T69 cannot kill him, but with the WZ they probably could. But if he just drive at them, if they focus him down, the Angulator and Eugene can just go and kill them.
But you need a really high roll to kill Rhino with 350 hit point, and Anatolich is definitely a 2-shot. So there's still a chance for them to come back into this battle. So it's all about synergy here from the Tau guys to focus them out to play as team. Yeah, they have to go together. Yeah.
But the WZ is going to snipe. Good choice, because he can 2-shot the top tank, Alex. He can 1-shot the other 2. Antelich can do as much damage as possible with his autoloader, but they've still got to be careful. Tau there. Oh, one's on the top ranks. And Rhino is got to be careful because there is the 5100.
Yeah, but Hardy is now moving slowly forward. He got the hit points. He will take the lead for his team.
Just go. Go. There's no need to be worried. Just go straight at Antelich.
Yeah.
There he is. He's been seen. First shot goes through. But Antelich gets hit.
Nice.
Second shot goes through. Third shot goes through. Even if the last shot goes through, it doesn't matter. But Hardy's back off. Not sure if that's a good thing. No, it was a bad thing because Eugene gets taken out. What was Hardy's thinking?
Yeah, I don't know, but Anatolich is no on reload. But if Hardy goes forward and the VZ hit him once, he's one shot for the 69 and he only got 10 or 12 seconds left on the reload.
He needs to go in. And no, he's got ammo rack damage. He does not have 10 seconds. He has more like 20 seconds left. Someone needs to pick him off. And there he goes. Alex gets him. Nice work here from Tau. We were dismissing them before this battle. What are we saying? Proves what we know. The 18% could be the ones going to be winning this bet. As Rhino is here, 352 HP, have to take on 3 tanks. 2 of them cannot be killed with 1 shot. And Rhino is maybe a 1 shot if a high roll happens.
Yeah, that's true. He's unlucky from the T-32 for sure, and high 340 damage, so should be possible.
He's blind shooting though is the best thing he could do.
Yeah.
If he gets lucky, he could do it. He's poking out, taking a shot, poking back in again. Is that a German flag, Rhino?
Possible.
I don't think so. I think that's just he obviously likes German. But there we go. This is tense. Any second now, Rhino could get hit or hit a blind shot. But Tau needs to make 4. They've got 4 minutes, but they need to
Hardy will
win
go
this.
forward now with the most hit points, and they got a 5100 in a nice position to sneak in. The T-32 is doing blind shots from the hill, so Hardy will spot him soon. Now he is spotted, and now they can go in with all 3 tanks.
Yeah, they know exactly where he is. He has to wait. Rhino knows he's been spotted, so he has to wait an extra 5-6 seconds before he can poke out. And he's still spotted. He knows he's in danger. But now he's going to go for a blind shot. If he comes out now, he will be spotted, but it might be too late. And there he goes. He's now proxy spotted. He cannot do anything, but don't go up there. Whoa, keep the proxy spot. Rhino's trying to make something happen. He's going around the side, but he will be able to be hit by the T-32s now. But there he goes.
Nice
What a
hit.
shot. What a shot. 89 HP. Red Rush Unity might drop their first game here. Wow, well played by Tau.
Yeah, but he's still...
It's not out of it yet. Yeah,
No,
okay.
no.
Okay, we should stop trying to
Exactly.
dismiss things.
Yeah.
The analysis coming up. He's going for the shot, but no,
so
Rhino.
close, and the T-32 missed as well.
There was no need for him to go up first. It should have been a T-32. That was a really bad
But
play.
Hardy
by Tau.
can now play with the turret here, and also the hole is in cover by the wreck of the 5100. He should be able to kill Rhino, and if he drops down the T-32 from the hill,
He might
he's
be able to do
unspotted
this.
now. No, he's spotted again, but he should be already safe behind the hill.
Oh, the shot tracks him. Doesn't get the kill. He gets tracked, and there he
There's
goes. Alex
the kill
takes it
from
out.
Alex.
And Unity dropped their first game. Ooh. 2-1 to Unity. Third map drops and goes to Tau. Well played.
Yeah, really well played.
Well played. I eat my words.
They perfectly used the heavy tanks in that case.
Yeah.
Well played, yeah.
What do I know? Tau obviously deserve to be here.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what the results of the leagues are. These guys took a game away from Unity. Unity, cocky? Not thinking too much?
I don't think so. I think they played the usual stuff. They tried going for the hill, one over the island. I don't think that they played any strange or special. They just go for the normal stuff.
Yep.
And it just failed. It didn't work.
They did indeed.
Yeah.
And you could, seeing their faces, Tau didn't seem that happy.
No.
So they must have we knew we'd win. It wasn't
was
that bad
obvious,
at all. It was
that
obvious
we
we'd
beat
win.
them.
Of course we won. I mean, it's only Unity. Anyway,
Unity?
so when we look at the stats of the game, we do have 2,000 damage done by the AM5100 from Tau. And how do you actually place that? The Angliator. The Angliator. I think it's the
2048.
2,048 damage.
2
That's
kills.
pretty
Nice,
good.
yeah.
12 shots fired, so we only loaded twice,
Yeah.
and 10 of them penetrated. 11 hit. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And he obviously, after he lost his HP, he was more sniping. 5100, semi-unreliable at distance. The accuracy is not that great. If it moves, it's not particularly a great sniper. The penetration is not that good. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad. It's just not good.
Yeah.
That makes sense, right?
I have to point out Alex again. I mean, it's the first official battle for Tau, and it's an offline event, and he performs good.
Yes.
Killed 2 tanks, second most
And he
damage.
performed good in the other maps as well. He's
yeah.
never been bad. And the fact is, they should field him more often. Maybe they would have got here, legitimate. I mean, they would have got here regardless of the other things happening.
Maybe he joined them really in the end of the season. That's why he played only 1 round in the regular season. They just were training with him, and now for the season... for the offline
Either way,
ready.
he's pulling his weight. In fact, the rest of you can't dismiss the rest of Tau. I would say that Eugene didn't play particularly well, but the Angulator made that one mistake at the end. He was I think a little bit cocky, we couldn't lose this now, so I'm just going to go up and try for the shot. He should have waited for the T-32 because the reload time of the WZ is 3.5 seconds. That's enough for him to get up, take a half-aimed shot, which is a lot better, or even take a snapshot and get back into cover again. It's a lot better.
And yeah, one thing I also have to point out, the hit percentage is also really good. They're doing some blind shots with the T-32s, but a lot of hits. The 5100, 12 shots fired, 11 hits.
Yep.
It's okay. I mean, they missed only 1 in the last very last end as he died. And Pershing, 5 for 4. It's okay. Only the 1390 from Eugen, but yeah, It's the worst player in this round from damage-wise. He missed 4 shells instead.
Yeah, the play was a bit sloppy. You know, you get nervous. So the amount of times that you miss a shot because you're shaking, because you're like, oh my god, this is so much like happening right now. I have to hit the shells. I have to hit the shells, and then some reason you miss, and you're like, I just have to hit that shell.
Exactly. Yeah.
I've been camping like in my T69 on steps, and this AMX is coming along. In fact, going for you, driving straight past, and I'm like, I know he's coming, and shoot right behind him. Go, what was that? What was that? I wasn't. And then I hit the next 3 shots and go, if I hit that last shot, oh no. But it happens. It really happens. I understand. You understand, right? But anyway, so did we actually get a vote in for you guys? Which logo you felt better? I wonder, did we actually get a vote for that?
That would be cool.
I'm going to check the history.
Go for the chat.
But you guys are really happy with this result, it seems. It's
more action, more tank action.
Oh, so it's Spike from Spike09 thinks it's bad luck for Unity rather than good skill from that's what he says. Okay. Other people said it's Hawaii believes with you and says, did Unity make that logo on purpose? Ooh. I don't get why they rushed middle. They lost way too many people on a silly rush. Now, I assume he's talking about Tau, but Tau won that battle. They didn't lose too many people at all.
No.
Unity did not rush middle. They were pushed back, and they had 3 at the bottom of the hill.
Get interrupted. One had to back off, so they got only 1 tank on the hill. One was dropping down.
And one got separated, and he got rushed. But it was Tau doing the aggressive move.
Yeah.
And this is what Signs of Victory try to teach. Like, if you're in doubt, get your 5 guys together and charge the enemy.
Exactly.
And just punch through. And if you catch them unawares, you can do enough damage that regardless of how good they are, they can't recover. Now, I would say that the start was definitely in Tau's favour, and Unity almost crawled it back. They performed better in the latter half of the map, but it was too late. And this is what Signs of Victory is trying to say. Like, okay, you know, you can do these fancy tactics, but unless you're really good, you can easily mess them up. Exactly. It's safer when you first start to get like a big group of guys together and drive at the enemy and shoot them. It's just safer. And then you can develop tactics from there. You can just develop tactics from there. And that's kind of the basis of it. We just saw a slightly more advanced version from Tau. Like the exact same thing. It's like, okay, let's get 5 heavy tanks and just drive at them and kill them. Not quite, but
yeah, we don't know the 4th map. Maybe they didn't expect to have to play more than 3 maps, but yeah, so far. I don't know which map will be the next, so we can't talk about that. But what do you think?
I don't know. I think
it looks like
might be a little bit
I think
shaken.
There's a tactic meeting from the Tau guys going on. If you see it...
Unity are waiting. Yeah, there's something wrong with Tau's camp.
No, I think there's nothing wrong. They're just going through the tactic for the 4th map. Maybe they didn't expect to play the 4th map.
There's like a Unity that like, just start already.
Okay, can we go?
Get on with it.
Man.
Get on with the next map. These guys are not impressed.
But fully focused. Yeah, now Tower is sitting down again, so I think we can start with the next map. Maybe they also had to decide which map is the next. I don't know if they do all maps before.
I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, so we have an SU12244 up for grabs for this one. Whoever gets the vote right, someone from that pool will be getting an SU12244. Now, this tank is very similar to the German version, but with a higher base damage. It's fast and maneuverable, a little bit of armor compared to the E25.
E25, yeah.
So you can rush in a little bit more, but without the turret, you can't really be an KV-1S. But it's kind of like a really rapid-fire KV-1S, but without the turret. So you got to be... when I first got it, was very tempted to just rush in there because the accuracy is pretty bad.
Russian.
But it's the Russian accuracy at its best, right? At its best. So I was like trying to snipe with it at first on the American map, Live Oaks, from the hill areas. I was just not connecting many shots, and so I eventually tried to get close, but this armor's not that good. And I kind of relate it to like a tier 7 headset. It's kind of like a tier 7 headset.
Yeah, something like that.
It's quite fast, not like really fast, quite maneuverable, quite good armor. Nothing amazing, but a great gun.
The gun's great,
and I think the SU-122 2244. 12244 is exactly the same, but for its tier group. And that cannon, the only difference is the reload time is amazing on it. Like really good. You can actually run out of shells in it. It just fires so quickly. But whoever is the winner here, we'll find out if Tau manages to bring it back in the next 2 maps, or someone who voted for Unity. One of the 18%.
Soon it gets more and more interesting who voted for Tau, I would say. So these 18% maybe get the tank.
Maybe. But
Yeah, it's a long way. It's still a long way, and next map will be Minsk.
Do I have any tweets? I'm just checking my thing. I don't have any new tweets from the moderating crew. Aww.
No.
Aww.
Yeah.
Well, what's the next map? Minsk. Yes, let's talk about Minsk. Right, so Minsk, we've seen it so far once, right?
Yeah, heavy tanks. Yeah.
And it was a draw. Like,
a draw. Yeah.
A draw. Neither team wanted to commit.
Yeah.
What do you think that Unity's going to play? They're going to play aggressive or draw?
I think depending on the setup, they will wait in the first 1 or 2 minutes, and then they will go closer and closer to the GOW guys and finish off the game before. But what about GOW? I don't know. We will see. We have to check the tanks. We're going live.
Let's go into game number 4. 2-1 currently to Unity. Game number 3 was taken by Tau. Let's see if they can take it back. If Unity win this map, it is over for the set. But introducing Unity, they have double IS-3s on Rhino and Lusik, and then 3 5100s, Antelis, Artishny, and Diador, with the T1 supporting by Cap and Bulking. This is very standard from them for Minsk.
Yeah, on the other side for Togo, we got 2 5100s, Voss and Alligator, 3 IS-3, Alex, Aing, and Hardy, 2 T1s, Handy, and Trey. And I think 3 IS-3s fits better into the game style as Tau instead of the 3 5100s from Unity, and I think it can work out for them with the 3 IS-3s. The alpha damage is quite nice. You don't have to hit 6 shells in 10 seconds. You can focus on 1 shell every 11 seconds.
And if you burst, that's enough damage. Just what 1,200 damage in a alpha strike. So you can basically, and with high rolls, you can actually knock out a 5100. So you know, being careful. Wait. Early scouting happened. Rhino and Lusik have both spotted Alex and Eugene.
Yeah, and the tanks from Alex and Eugen Hardys are really aggressive here on the 5 line. They get spotted and also shooting a bit backwards, forwards. But yeah, so far no really hit point trade here. But it's unusual setup, not setup, but positioning here from Taugo. I think they got something in their mind. And I'm really interested how they continue this. If they want to stay in this area until Red moves in, or if they want to move forward soon.
Yeah, they obviously had something in mind, but then they got spotted early and stopped.
Yes.
Take a screenshot right now of the position and check in 7 minutes' time if it's the same position, because this is exactly what happened last time. However, there is some movement, as in, who is that? Antelich is seeing Eugene and is in the open. If he gets spotted right now, he can actually take a lot of damage.
He bounced already 1 or 2 shells, so he is not really safe in this position, and he knows that he was spotted. So I think they have to move at one point. Alex is doing some blind shots with Hardy here on the cap area, so they're trying to hit the 5100 from Anatolich. But yeah, he's pretty safe there. And also relocating now to the other tanks from Red.
Dido has been spotted. Not much is happening apart from that.
No, not really. But we are only 2 minutes in the game. Normally you wait 2 to 3 minutes if you play defensive, and then change your tactic and go more aggressive. So I think we have to wait at least 30 seconds more before we can really say that this will be a static game.
Yeah, well, Bolkin is doing the tactic of moving forward with the T1. I normally do this with the T1 as well when I'm on Minsk. It's like, hey, T1, go ahead of the main squad, because if you run into an ambush either side of the street, the last thing you want to do is lose a tier 8 tank for the scouting information. It's just not something you can do. But also the proxy scouting is very viable in Minsk.
Yeah, Trey is doing a nice proxy scout here on the G1 area, spotting the 1 line and the F area, F1-2. So if Red decide to attack, he will spot them early enough. And now he passes what Balkan. Yeah.
So Balkan and Trey now know of each other, the 2 T1 scouts. But if Balkan goes out, he can be hit by the tank at the end of K1. Who's sat at the end of K1?
There it's... let's go to the side. But the position is also really nice, but he gets spotted from the T1 passive, so if he goes out, he don't know if he's spotted by the heavies.
Who's a K1?
Yeah, it's Alligator in the 5100.
Oh, okay, Alligator. Right.
Yeah. And yeah, the point is if he goes out, he don't know if the Tier 8 tank, because the T1 spotted him already, so he didn't get the 6th sense warning that there's some tank at K1. So you can't really tell Red. That's, Tier 8.
Because at B1, there's also, there's like opposites. Dido is there on the opposite side of the playing field. They would be out of render range as well, won't they?
Yeah, they are.
No, happened yet?
They can't see each other.
No, they can't. They shouldn't be able to anyway.
No.
Soon.
Yeah, but 3 minutes over now, and Red got the information from Balkan that nothing really is in the city. I think they should move forward now and play a bit more aggressive. Even if the 5100 in the base was spotted now again by Eugen. So maybe that's
yes, I see a little bit of movement here from Tau, but neither team seems to know what they want to do here on Minsk. Although one tank is moving back, the Antelich is coming back for red.
Yeah, he relocates again. He was already at the team, and he moves back to the base, gets spotted by Eugene. He was also spotted, and now he moves back. The 5100 from Navigator is now on reload. Maybe fired some blind shells. While the IS-3 is still doing blind shots in the mid area. I mean, they get constantly spotted as they move out, because there's an IS-3.
This is hilarious. I mean, Unity actually would go to the 5th map, which would be... What one haven't we played yet?
Runeberg.
Runeberg, it would be Runeberg. If they get a draw here, Unity have to win that Runeberg as it goes to 7 death.
Exactly.
Tau actually aren't that bothered about going into suicide on this map. They're like, okay, we actually won a game. And it's actually Unity that's like, oh, hold on a second, we actually lost the game. And now, wait a minute. As I speak about Unity going for a draw, they are completely changing their tactic. Their other T1 realized that there is no one in the field.
Yeah.
It is completely defensive tactic here by Tau. They don't know what to do. So Unity are like, okay, this is what we're going to do. And the answer is...
5 tanks in the base. Maybe they're trying to cap in the wrong circle.
It's happened before. It's happened before.
I know, yeah. But Kapi did a good job on the green side. He spotted nothing there, and he get spotted as he was trying to go for the base. So the 5100s in the IS-3 from red could move now in the open, going for the cap. And it's really hard to get them out there, especially for a team like Tau, who is not 100% hitting all the shells.
Oh, wait a minute, they're splitting. They're going down the railroad tracks as well as... I always find this, how can you get the balls to do this? How can you get the courage to come down the very center of Minsk? I always like, how?
It's really high risk, especially on this track, where if you get spotted in the base, you can immediately shoot you down. Yeah.
It's really crazy, especially because there's some low rises here, and Eugene is now spotted, and he's obviously facing the wrong way. Lucic turns up to defend. Oh, 3 shots at Lucic, and he bounces them all. 0 damage. I say he bounces them all. One of them hits the terrain. But Lucic now is... Oh, Hardy's is down to 700 HP as the rest of Rage vs Unity come in here, and this is where the experience shows for the team.
Yeah.
Unity know exactly what to do, whereas it's a bit tougher here from Tau as they panic to get into defensive positions as Cap goes straight into the cap circle, pun intended.
Yeah, and Eugene is armor-racked, and Dry was dead, so he repaired his armor-rack. He's down to 700, but there's one tank popping up behind them soon. He's coming from their own base. He's at D5, and Artichny now, he got a perfect shot
is
with
behind,
his
so
5100.
Eugene is going to go down.
Yeah.
The next shot will finish him. He doesn't have enough to kill Hardy's, I don't think. Are you in a good position?
I think Hardy is safe behind this small
but
building
Tau's
here.
losing just too much HP here, as only the tier 1s are dead for Unity. And look at them, they're all together now. This death pack of metal. 2 of them are still at max HP, but Diodor could go down if he's lucky. But no, it looks like they're on full retreat now, Tau.
And Rhino and Lucic moving no forward against Hardy.
Artichny's at max HP as well, coming in against Hardy. He might have a shell left ready for him as well, but no, he's just going to block him. He was just going to block him to prevent him from retreating. It seems like it's over. 5 tanks, all combat, 2 of them at max HP. Alex is there. Artichny isn't reloaded just yet. He's just distracting him. He's at max HP. What's going to happen?
But yeah, nothing can happen. Alex also is armor-racked, so he should every 22 seconds, no chance to do anything.
Lucic just waiting, making sure the 100% aim is happening. Artichny tried to ram, it didn't work.
And there's the kill.
Oh, he gets the reload. The reload happens, Artichny steals the kill. And there we go, GG. Unity take Tau down, but Tau did take a game away from them. Fair play to Tau for that reason.